In 1896, a woman named Martha Wilcox lived on a small farm in Illinois. She didn't have a college degree, a big salary, or a savings account. But over her lifetime, she raised 3 children, ran a full household, and somehow saved the modern-day equivalent of over $300,000. How did she do it? She didn't win the lottery. She didn't invest in stocks. Instead, she lived simply, spent carefully, and used clever habits that helped her build wealth over time. Today, we live in a world full of money advice. There are hundreds of videos, apps, and podcasts telling us how to save, invest, and get rich. But sometimes, the best money lessons aren't new, they're old. Very old. In the 1890s, people had no credit cards, no delivery apps, and no online shopping. Life was harder in many ways, but people were also more resourceful. They used what they had, worked together, and made smart choices every day. And believe it or not, some of those same habits can still help us grow wealth today, especially now, in a world of high prices and financial stress. In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful frugal living tips from the 1890s that still create real wealth in 2025. These aren't just about saving money, they're about living smarter, spending with purpose, and building a life with more freedom and less pressure. Let's go back in time and bring the best ideas forward. Number 1. Bartering as a wealth strategy. In the 1890s, money wasn't always easy to find, especially in small towns and on farms. But people still got what they needed.
How?
They bartered. Imagine this. A farmer walks into the local store in Kansas. He doesn't bring cash. Instead, he brings a basket of eggs. He trades the eggs for a bag of flour. No money changes hands, but both people win. Or maybe someone needs help building a fence. Instead of hiring a worker, he offers firewood in return. The job gets done, and everyone benefits. Bartering wasn't just about surviving, it was about saving money, building trust, and keeping wealth in the community. Now fast forward to 2025.
Prices are high.
Many people feel like they're working hard, but not getting ahead. That's why bartering is quietly making a comeback, but in new, modern ways. Today, people trade skills and services through websites and apps like Simbi or Buns. A graphic designer might create a logo for a yoga teacher in exchange for free classes. A handyman might fix a sink for a friend who can do their taxes. Here's why bartering is still smart today. You keep your cash. No money spent means more money saved or invested. It avoids taxes. In many small trades, no tax is owed. It builds networks. Bartering creates real relationships, and that can lead to referrals, job offers, or business deals. In fact, recent reports say bartering platforms have doubled in users since 2020. People are tired of spending and want to trade value for value. Bartering isn't just frugal, it feels good. Helping each other brings a sense of community and support that money can't buy. So whether it's trading dog sitting for guitar lessons or helping a neighbor with groceries in exchange for tutoring, this old 1890s trick can still help you build real wealth without spending a dime. Number 2. Living in multi-generational homes. In the 1890s, most families lived together, grandparents, parents, and children under one roof. It wasn't strange or crowded. It was normal. And more than that, it was smart.
Why?
Because everyone helped. Grandparents watched the kids while parents worked. Grown children helped care for elders. They shared food, chores, and bills. And they didn't just survive, they built wealth together. Today, this old idea is becoming popular again. And it's not just because rent is high or houses are expensive, even though they are. It's because living with family can actually make you wealthier. Here's how it helps. Shared expenses. One mortgage, one set of bills, one grocery list. Everyone saves money. Free childcare and elder care. No need to pay for babysitters or nursing homes. That alone can save $15,000 to $30,000 per year. Combined income. Families can pool their money to buy property, start a business, or invest together. In fact, 1 in 5 households in the U.S. is now multi-generational, according to Pew Research, 2024. That's the highest it's ever been. It's not just about saving money, it's about teamwork. Families who live this way often say they feel closer, more supported, and less stressed. Of course, it's not always easy. Privacy and space can be an issue. But with good communication and planning, it works. and it works well. So, if you've ever felt like you're carrying everything on your own, maybe the solution isn't doing more. Maybe it's doing it together like people did in the 1890s. Living under one roof can mean fewer bills, more help, and a stronger path to wealth together. Number 3. The make do and mend philosophy that powers modern side hustles. In the 1890s, people didn't throw things away easily. If a shirt tore, they stitched it. If a chair broke, they fixed it. If something was old, they found a way to reuse it. This idea was called make do and mend. It wasn't just about being cheap, it was about being smart. Every item had value, and people stretched that value as far as possible. Today, this old habit is helping people start new side hustles and even build small businesses. Here's how it looks now. People are upcycling furniture and selling it on Etsy or Facebook Marketplace. Others are sewing, repairing clothes, or turning old fabrics into bags or home items. Some offer fix-it services for electronics, bikes, or small appliances. It's not just crafty, it's profitable. One young woman in Portland, Oregon started fixing old chairs and selling them online. What started as a weekend hobby now earns her over $70,000 a year. Why does this work? People love handmade and unique items. Fixing or reusing items means low startup costs. You learn real, useful skills, and skills build value over time. Plus, fixing and creating things gives people a sense of pride and purpose, just like it did in the 1890s. This mindset saves you money even if you never sell a thing. Fixing what you already own means you buy less, waste less, and keep more of your income. In a world that pushes us to buy new, the 1890s remind us that wealth often comes from using what we already have. Make do and mend isn't just old-fashioned, it's a modern-day moneymaker. Number 4. Community-supported agriculture, CSA, from victory gardens to passive income. Back in the 1890s, most people grew at least some of their own food. Families planted vegetables, raised chickens, and even traded extra eggs or tomatoes with neighbors. It wasn't just about eating, it was about saving money and creating value. During hard times like the Great Depression or World Wars, people planted victory gardens to feed themselves and support their communities. These small gardens helped families avoid high food prices and even make a little extra money. Fast forward to today, and something similar is making a big comeback. Community-supported agriculture, or CSA. A CSA is when people grow food and sell it directly to neighbors, usually in the form of weekly boxes filled with fresh produce, herbs, or even eggs and flowers. Some people run these from their backyards or small plots of land. Others use balconies, rooftops, or community gardens. This old idea is now helping people build passive income and protect themselves from rising grocery costs. Here's how it creates wealth. One packet of seeds, costing $2 to $3, can grow $25 to $50 worth of food. Families who grow food at home can save $3,000 to $5,000 per year, according to the USDA. People are now selling extra food through CSA boxes, farmers markets, or to local restaurants. Even small setups can bring in money. For example, a couple in Atlanta turned their backyard into a microfarm. They now deliver weekly herb and veggie boxes to 15 families in their area and earn around $18,000 a year, working just a few hours per week. New apps like From Seed to Spoon or Farm Stand help small growers connect with local buyers, plan their harvests, and track income. And it's not just about money. Growing your own food is healthy, peaceful, and deeply rewarding. You get fresh food, fewer grocery runs, and more control over what you eat. The truth is, the 1890s way of growing and sharing food isn't outdated. It's smart, modern, and increasingly profitable. Your backyard can be more than just a yard. It can be your next income stream. Number 5. Delayed gratification. The 1890s layaway mindset that still wins. In the 1890s, people didn't buy things right away. If they wanted something big like a new coat or a piece of furniture, they would save up first. Sometimes, they used a system called layaway, where they paid a little each week until the item was fully paid for. This old habit, called delayed gratification, means waiting for something you want instead of getting it right away. And even though life has changed a lot since then, this mindset still helps people build real wealth today. In essence, you avoid debt and interest. You make smarter choices because you have time to think, and you build discipline, a skill that helps in saving, investing, and planning. In fact, modern research backs this up. The famous Stanford marshmallow study found that kids who could wait for a reward ended up with better jobs, more money, and healthier lives as adults. Today, there are tools that make delayed gratification easier and even fun. Waiting doesn't mean missing out. It means staying in control, avoiding debt, and focusing on long-term wins instead of short-term thrills. The 1890s may be long gone, but this mindset still wins in today's world, especially when it comes to money, peace of mind, and real financial freedom. Sometimes the best reward is the one you wait for and work toward. The 1890s may feel like a different world, but many of the money habits from that time are still powerful today. In today's fast-paced world, where everything feels expensive and rushed, these 1890s lessons can help us slow down, spend with purpose, and build real wealth over time. You don't need to live on a farm or sew your own clothes, but you can trade skills, team up with family, grow something in your yard, or save for a goal the old-fashioned way. These ideas may be simple, but they still work, and in 2025, they might be more valuable than ever. Let the past guide your future. Live smart, build strong, spend with care. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.